Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I've been playing some combo decks recently, but unfortunately I have not had a lot of success until with this one. This is just awesome. It's Malygos Rogue. I made my own version of Malygos Rogue and I believe this is far better than any of the more common builds that you can see on ladder right now. And it's just a phenomenal deck. It's a combo deck that's actually playable. Of course, it bears resemblance to one of the top meta decks, the Galakrond Rogue, because this also uses Galakrond, not the least because of Galakrond's synergy with Umbral Skulker, which is one of the pieces that enables you to do the combo. But it's a really fun deck to play. If you can chip in some damage, you can combo people down very, very early with this. And if you just need to draw a bunch of cards, then eventually you will be able to deal 34 damage in a single turn with this deck guaranteed. And that is accomplished with Malygos, and then Prep Eviscerate, then Coin, Sinister Strike, Eviscerate. So one Umbral Skulker, one Preparation is enough to pull off the full combo with 4 damage spells and Malygos in a single turn, even if none of those have been discounted by Galakrond, or by Hearthstone Togwaggle's Wondrous Wand, or by Gepetto Joybuzz. But often you get some of that discounted, so you can do things much faster and easier, and just a ton of fun to play this one. Compared to typical meta versions, I'm running just one Umbral Skulker, just one Preparation, because that is enough to pull off the full combo, even if you miss all the discounts. And that allows me to run stuff like Ziliax, stuff like Snip Snap, stuff like Blood Mage Talnos, which just improves the survivability of this deck a lot and makes it more smoother to play, makes it better against aggro, and it's just a pleasure to play. When you're playing a combo deck like this that can also do a partial combo and that can pull that off early, then always try to think about how you're going to finish the game. Any chip damage is really important because you have a lot of ways to deal like 16 damage, 17 damage, maybe 25 damage. So whatever damage you can do early on, it just makes it so much easier for you to pull off the combo. So that's something you really want to think about when you're playing this deck, and also really think about how you use your Eviscerates. Are you going to plan to use Eviscerates for the combo? I try to save them for the combo as much as possible, but sometimes you also have to use them for removal. And what's fun about this deck also is that this is the first deck where statistics are not showing that Gepetto Joybuzz is a complete waste of time. Every other deck where Gepetto Joybuzz has been part of the deck, statistics have shown that Gepetto is the weakest card by far in the deck, but this one, Gepetto might actually have a role, because getting 1-mana 1/1s out of Malygos, Heist Baron, Kronk's, Flick, there are tons of great targets in this, and this deck, more than any other deck, really doesn't care about what your stats of your minions are, it's just the effect. It's also a chance to have some fun with Gepetto. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're always looking for Ferocat. Ferocat is by far the most important card in the mulligan. Getting on board on one is just extremely useful. And you often also have a chance to use Seal Fate. Seal Fate is another card that's pretty good to keep in just about every matchup. As for Edwin, with this one, you don't have that many 1-mana or 0-mana cards to combine with Edwin, so I only keep Edwin when I'm on the coin. But if I'm on the play, I don't keep Edwin, I don't think it's worth it. But if I already have Ferocat, then I do look for opportunities to get some stuff that I can potentially play on curve. If you enjoy this content, you can support the channel by joining as a member or subscriber on YouTube and joining as a follower or subscriber on Twitch. And now, let's go take a look at this hilariously fun combo deck in action. I might even try with this hand. I have stuff to play early. I have a Heist Baron. I like this stuff. Up against a Hunter. Lifesteal. I take Lifesteal against Hunter any day.
Your wish is my suggestion.
So it's a Highlander Hunter. But what is he after? Like, that gives him like an animal companion, or I don't even know. But I think I do want to praise Galakrond here. Ooh, and use this lackey. So I can value trade that Zephyrus. So if he picked up an animal companion, then if he rolls Hover, then that's really bad for him. But he picked up a Wild Growth, which I can see totally as a viable option. Now I get to seal Fate the Hunter's face. And then start pushing in a little bit of damage, but the Hunter did manage to ramp up now. A bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him. That's not a bad minion. Not a bad minion at all. This is time and place to play the Ancestral Guardian. This is pretty annoying. Now there's a potential for that to heal me. What are you going to do about that? I know it's a Highlander deck, so Rottnest Drake has been spent now. But of course he can get to like Bran already next turn. And that could get ugly. That can absolutely get ugly. Alright. Very bold strategy. So I'll have to use the Ciliax now. I mean, I can try to use the Shield of Galakrond. But then I would have to coin a good lackey. That's tough. I think it has to be the Ciliax now. And take out the Dragon Vein. That does heal me up to 29. But these minions are fairly vulnerable. That's a card I haven't seen in a long time in that list. But this time, it's actually getting the job done. Then if there's like a rush minion to take out the 4-1, then the 6-5 goes face. We'll see. This might get tough. What? There's toxic reinforcements in that deck? Main deck toxic reinforcements, seriously? Oh boy. Let's see what the Faceless Lackey gives me first. If this one gives me like a Direwolf Alpha, well, it does not. Or like the Charge Murloc or something, then I would have been able to use these to kill that, and I could have like coined the Heist Baron. That Goblin Lackey just isn't that awesome right now. I guess I'll still use it. So this one can trade away the Rottnest Drake. But I get to keep a reasonable board. It's a Highlander deck, so there's only one Unleash in that deck. His ability to punish me for white boards is limited. It's really getting interesting. Because I could trade both of these away and get the Heist Baron out there. I have so many options that I have trouble deciding what is the correct path to pursue here. I mean, Heist Baron and double trade is pretty attractive. I think I'll do it like this. Okay. Haha! A rush minion. How sweet. wonder how this one's going to turn out. Toxic reinforcement is almost done. There's definitely a chance that I can lose this game. Maybe I could have also went further, like into the Galakrond path instead of the Hearthstone path. Maybe I should have went for that one instead. It's totally possible. 9 cards in hand, so I need to get rid of some cards here. Not even actually get rid of a card. Oh, with this I could kill the Varanus. Then I can play the Wondrous Wand. But chance to take 9 to the face is it's just bad. I think I need to kill that. I think it's a little bit too scary. Galakrond is fully invoked now. So I can also just become Galakrond. He will want to complete the quest, of course. Can he kill me when he completes the quest? 8 cards in hand. Go to 7 cards in hand. Become Galakrond. There's the Malygos. There's a prep. There's probably a lethal here, right? Eight cards in hand. Oh, I can prep the Wondrous Wand. So now that's lethal. Okay. That turned out to work as well. Maybe I keep the Talons. Let's see what happens with that one. At least it can draw me more cards. Which is possibly important. So what kind of druid? Alright, it's a quest druid then. Fine. Well, he can't hero power down the Talons. He wants to keep advancing his quest, so this is a perfect time to play that Talons out there. Quest druid, on the other hand, does have a rather impressive amount of armor available, which in turn means that killing the quest druid will be very difficult, because I am limited in my burst. Okay, give me a backstab top deck. Just a sap. Is sap something I want to throw on this crystal merchant here? Yeah, it is. It is something I want to just throw on that one now. There won't be a lot of good sap targets coming in the future. Let's try this. He might just replay it this turn. And I get to play the Shield of Galakrond in response. Because then he again cannot afford to hero power down my Talons. So I believe I needed this. Hi, Elina. Well, playing some combo decks. Seeing if I can kill people. Okay, I can play the Shield of Galakrond. He might be able to kill that, of course. I think I'll need to backstab and kill that now. And that one goes face. Now if he has the Searcher, Searcher is of course going to do some nasty things. I have like Flick. Oh, it could be Hidden Oasis. Oh, it's a Nourish. Alright. I still not made the legend. Need help. I just made a video last week about the best decks to climb to legend. Have you seen that one? Because, of course, in Hearthstone your deck is probably the most important part of the climb. And after that comes your skill. You need the deck and you need the skill. But it's very, very hard without the deck. So I could do like Ziliax, Ethereal Lackey. Ziliax might also just get killed here. I could do Devoted Maniac. See what kind of Lackey I'm able to pick up from that one. Goblin Lackey has some uses. Let's see about this one. Ooh, this gives me a Shadow Step. And I believe Shadow Step and Flick can be important in this matchup. I think I'm picking up the Shadow Step here. Almost certainly there will be a way for him to kill the shield, like Starfall can come or something. I think that one's just going phase and nothing else. Okay, like here the flick is now useful. Give you advice based on that. And that might be... Not sure if I'm up for that one right now. I could kill this Panther if I use a Goblin Lackey. The question is just, do I want to do it? But I want to play Gepetto next turn, so yeah, I do want to do it. Actually, do want to kill that Panther. I want to Shadow Step that Flake. So I got rid of the Surgers, but there's still plenty of other stuff. Maybe. But the overall goal, of course, for me is to provide the help that I can through this stream and through the YouTube channel. Killing these eagles isn't very effective, right? But now there's 12 damage coming in. Ouch. That's annoying. If I play Gepetto, am I going to be able to make it like... He could play Scenarios, but also flicking an eagle isn't that awesome. I could flick the eagle and zap the Panther. That's what I could theoretically do. I already have the Malygos. So what I would need would be more spells. How afraid am I of the damage? I'm a little bit afraid, because I'm afraid of Scenarios. I'm just afraid of that Scenarios. I think I'll do it like this for the time being. But I'm just an Anubisat. I mean, this flick is never going to survive. Both Ferocious House are still in hand. Got a rush minion. Okay. So now the Scenarios will be an even bigger issue. Scenarios will just kill me now. Faris was a surprise inclusion. It's normally not included in the deck nowadays. But it looks like I'm very dead. Because that's already 20 damage on board. I can get very little of it away. Well, that was pretty much the dream hand. That was a turn 10 Faris. I don't think I have a chance here.
Unity, precision, perfection.
I need to select to kill that one minion so that A little bit less damage can go face. If there's scenarios... Both innovates have been spent, so if there's scenarios, something has to attack into Celiax. But I would have to win next turn, and I don't have the tools to do that. Well, double swipe is lethal. Yeah, that was impossible. Going first, so I won't be able to set up good admin. It's very unlikely, so let's just mulligan that away. Hunter doesn't typically have stuff that I want to sap here. I like the deck right now. I made 3 changes from yesterday. I took out the Evil Miscreants, I replaced them with Snip Snap and Celiax, and then I took out one of the preparations and replaced that with Talnos. This way I feel that I don't have too many cards in hand and I progress through my deck smoothly. So I feel much happier and more fulfilled playing this deck now. Highly generated such cancer for Rogue. Sometimes. We're going to praise Galakrond now. What kind of lucky can I get? Real luck is fine. Probably going to be for a backstab for this one. Just push face. So 3 health on the board. Relatively unlikely for those to die. Who would I get to seal fate here? Yeah, that's sweet. And then push a little bit more damage to the face. Because we are, after all, in a bit of a race here. That hunter, if the hunter gets some time, it's going to be some bad stuff coming right up. Alright, so this is my Edwin turn. So we backstab this one. Push face with both of these. Witchy Lucky the 1/1 into a 2-drop. And play the 6/6 Edwin. If the hunter can complete the clear the way, then he has a good way to clear the Edwin. If he has like... Well, he can't do Swarm. He can do Swarm. He has 2 coins. If he has Swarm... No, but Swarm doesn't complete the quest, so no, that doesn't work. He needs to have like Hogsteed and something. Well, that was a little bit unfortunate, of course. Now I have multiple options. I could use a Devoted Maniac here to kill the Celiax, and then I can push 10 to the face. Or I can trade with the Pharaoh Cat and set up my Wasteland Assassin. I believe it's trade with the Pharaoh Cat. Set up the Wasteland Assassin. I'm fairly confident I did not... Yeah, that's where I pointed it, I thought so too. So the Celiax was 6 healing for the hunter, but now healing is out of the way. So Edwin is of course going to die, but this stealth minion is hard to get rid of here. And that's the thing, definitely. Oh, my Celiax. No progress on that one yet. I think this is Celiax's turn, right? I believe so, yes. Celiax down that one, so that I can push 4 to the face. So this is 8 with Mally. Hunter can't heal anymore after Celiax is gone. That's not very powerful because I have the Reborn still. So I don't care nearly as much as I could have. Oh, there's a Kronks. Now that's interesting. Because if I were to Kronks now, I've invoked twice, I think. This might also be a good time to just set up the Umbral Skulker. Let's get the 3 coins. I can play 1 coin to play a Devoted Maniac here. And Devoted Maniac in turn is going to kill that one. And this one's going to push the Hunter down to 12 health. So we get to a position where if I can draw a damage spell, then Hunter is going to die in 2 turns. And that's way before the quest is going to be done. I can kill the minions now, but the quest is still far, far away. If I can discover a damage spell here. 2 damage to the enemy hero. But that costs 3. But I can make it deal 3 now. Yeah, this is beautiful. So we play the Talnos. And I'll head crack. And I'll dagger up to hit phase. And this sets up for lethal with Sinister Strike. Malygos Malygos coin Sinister Strike lethal for next turn. And I've already seen the Celiac, so the Hunter cannot heal. Nor can the Hunter deal 30 damage now with the quest not completed, so this will just be beautiful. That Hunter is so very, very dead. But it is a race. I needed to be fast enough here. If I was a little bit slower, then Hunter might have had the quest done and then boom, suddenly I'm dead. But that's just the way it goes. Pow. Maybe I can try with something like this. Because I have the Pharaoh, that just made me want to keep more stuff. Because I already have the stuff that I want to play first. It's still a little bit questionable whether I should keep such high cost cards, but we'll see. An opportunity to praise Galakrond. Mage is going to ping this next turn though. Unless I can get the health lucky. Ta-da! Set yourself up to be lucky. Where to start facing Galakrond warriors with those bomb minions, dragon hunters and rogue tech with bullies. No one plays rogue tech with bullies. But Galakrond warriors and dragon hunters, sure. At least no one should play rogue tech with bullies, because bully just isn't very good. Oh dear. I'm going to end up losing my minions anyway. I can only push 5 damage into that one. That's really too bad. I think I'll take the card. Let's take the card. This can get to a position where they can play Celiacs. Hate it when that happens. Is it Devoted Maniac or is it just like a Bone Wraith here? Bone Wraith is a little stickier. Maybe we go with that one first. Then I might even go for a Shield of Galakrond next. Yeah, against this it's going to be a Shield of Galakrond. No reason to backstab anything, right? Is there a reason to backstab into that? I mean, it's not bad. I can do the backstab. Get it to a slightly more manageable size. Might be a chance to get the Heist Baron out next turn. Depends on the spell. Well, that Flame Strike wasn't very useful now, was it? I don't think it was, to be honest. I don't think that Flame Strike was very useful. Do I want to trade away the Twilight Drake is the question, I believe. I guess I do. I kind of need to keep some health. So I'll just trade away the Twilight Drake. Then I'll play the Titanic Lucky. And then I'll coin the Heist Baron for the wand. Because now with the 2-3 out there and Flame Strike just spent, he can just ping that and do stuff, or like play Blizzard and then trade into the Heist Baron. But Siamat can get a lot done. So it's going to be Russian Wind Fury, right? Or that. That's not quite as good. I have the option to prep the wand. Don't want to spend a prep like that. Do I need to prep for damage? Not necessarily. But maybe I do. Nah, I'll prep the wand. Oh, that's lethal.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.